Back streets back. All right. Except we're not the Backstreet Boys. We're Fear Babes.
Fear babes back. All right.
Sick. All right.
Dude, that
What's
could
up?
be the peace signs could be our what's it called? Thumbnail. God dang. I have no
But yeah.
brain. Full disclosure.
I also don't have a brain. I'm going to be completely real with you guys. It's 12:22 a.m. here.
We lated it. We're doing it late.
We're doing it late. I'm a night owl, so it doesn't really matter, but it's late.
And it's the weekend, so.
Cheers to the freaking weekend.
I drank to that. Yeah. Oh, I just kicked my ring light. Yeah, I just don't. I have a smooth brain the last couple of days.
Me too.
You know how, like, the theme of the year for, like, everybody I know is life is lifin'. So I think everybody's getting to a point, and I mean everyone that I talk to, is just, like, you get to a point where you're just, when you're chilling, you're just literally, you're doing basic functions and just no thoughts. Do you have that?
Yeah, it's like I pretty much just, like, temporarily shut my brain off.
Yeah.
I've always been the kind of person to, like, listen to audiobooks and stuff so I don't have to think. Or, like, a podcast or something while I'm doing other things so I don't have to think.
Yeah, distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't even know the best way to explain it. But it's like, yeah, like, literally, like, if you and I stopped talking right now and we weren't, like, actively trying to have this conversation, I would just be like, and literally nothing's happening. Like, I'm just blinking and breathing. That's
literally
it.
same. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what's happening. I'm not thinking about future, past, present. No, I'm just literally
Like, thoughts?
what are those?
Don't have them.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Not me. I was gonna, I don't know. Again, no thoughts. And when I do have them, they leave a lot quicker now. They're like, bloop. This kind of sounded like Yoshi.
That you were.
Bloop.
It really did. I know you were going to tell a story. I don't know if that helps at all.
Yeah, so I had a bachelorette sleepover party last night. So, started yesterday, went into today, right? And so we played this game, and I wanted to tell you specifically, Mads, because you would think it's so fun. Like, it's right up your alley.
Mm-hmm.
Mads coded, if you will. So, one game we played, this was not the game. One game we played was you, like, had to, you know, like, pin the tail on the donkey?
Mm-hmm.
But they do it like stickers now. Well, it was pin the testicles on the man. That was fun.
That would be so lit.
I aimed for the chin. I got pretty close. I was like, I want to put it on his face, you guys. So, and then, yeah, it's pretty good. Anyways, but the other one we did, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically like you're slinging your wiener, and so it's like it's a hot dog game, right? Mm-hmm. So you have teams, ketchup and mustard. That's like how the game's set up. We just did our own thing because that's what you do when you're almost 30, is you take games and make them what you will. So it's like you have a belt, and you put this, like, it's a hot dog on a string, and you put it, you know, around your waist, so you have the dangly wiener. And we have, like, there's like little, I don't even know, like, cone things we made. They're hot dog buns, and, like, so the mini games are like, there's like wiener bowling, and you, like, set up the cones and then, like, try to, like, knock it over, and then you're supposed to, like, fling them over your shoulder. So we did try some of the actual games, and then there's, like, one, they have a beach ball, and you put it on one of the things, and you try to fling it as far as you can. But mostly we just tried to put the wiener in the hole, and it was a whole process. Because we were like,
the what?
Yeah, you try to put the wiener in the hole. So we put, like, the cylinder things.
Hey, wait. Say it slower.
Can I put my wiener in your hole?
What day is it?
Saturday. Well, it's actually Sunday for you, technically.
Ask me tomorrow.
It's the holy day. You can't do it on the holy day.
Yeah.
No pun intended. But yeah. So
I'm not even Catholic.
We put the cylinder things on the floor, and we had our wieners, and we were like, I'm not gonna like stand up all the way because I have shorts on and I'm not about to flash nobody. But we were like squatting, like trying to put our weenies in the hole. And so, and then
That's funny.
Katie bent over and I was like, "Come here, let me get you." And it was like a whole fun thing. But I was like, Mads would love this, cause yeah.
Oh man, I love games like that.
And you could shorten or lengthen your wiener, and so yeah.
Oh, well, that kind of reminds me. I don't even think I ever shared it on the podcast. There are so many wiener themed games for bachelorette parties now. It's like crazy. But we when I went to the last bachelorette party I went to, which was in March, we had wiener, like where you attach the plastic wiener to your head, and it was like
You and a
super
wiener.
I think I sent it to you. It's like
You did.
super, like it was like a real one almost. Is that plastic? It was like it had everything, like
Yeah.
the detailing.
Yours was anatomically correct. These were hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like
These were literally like, yeah.
Mhm.
And so we would just wear them on our heads, and you would just try to like throw a ring and get it on them. It was like it was so funny. I loved it so much.
That is awesome.
All kinds of games now, all kinds of decorations, all kinds of anything you could think of wiener themed.
Mm-hmm.
They got it.
Next time we go to do anything together, we're gonna find this hot dog game and we're gonna play it.
Hot dog, hot
Diggity
diggity dog. Diggity
Yeah.
dog.
I'm gonna dig your dog.
Ask me tomorrow.
We can't do it on Sunday. That's so funny. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I do love games that could become inadvertently sexually charged.
Literally.
That was kind of like a very interesting thing to say out loud. That's why I hesitated. I was like, well, but yeah, it was.
It's like, should I be saying that right now on the internet?
It is Fear Babes podcast after all. So.
Hey, this video is marked as not suggested for children, or it's not made for children,
Listen at your own risk.
and it's rated R, so not my problem. It's out of my hands.
I didn't force you to turn it on. I'm just here talking.
That's what she said. Anyway,
Mhm. Good
Before we
times.
go down a crazy rabbit hole. What else were we going to talk about? Literally, we
I-
had like this planned.
Actually don't know because the whole no thoughts situation just
Occurred.
yeah, they just leave my brain so fast right now. It's wild. Is there anything else you want to discuss? Any fun facts from your week? Anything exciting? Any side tangents we want to go down before we just get on to topic?
Always have a fun fact. The question is, I know something I can talk about that's not about me, but the last time we talked, I briefly stated I've been watching Love Island.
Oh yes.
Well, the season premiere was last Sunday, and let me just tell you, the people who won, that I wanted them to win, and I've been so happy. But the drama online of like the other islanders that were left has been insane. But you have to watch Love Island to understand it. Like, you have to watch it. Otherwise, it's just, what is even happening right now?
Yeah, that's fair.
But there was a lot going on in this season. There were people that had to be removed for their controversial pasts. All kinds of stuff was going on in this villa, and it was insane. All I'm saying is, guys, if you watch Love Island and you're happy with who won, let me know, because I'm definitely happy. Because what we were left with were like there's 4 couples that go to the finale, and like only one couple wins the money. But usually the other couples, like, they end up getting like brand deals and stuff because, you know, they will last until the end, you know? So, anyway, long story short, watch Love Island because I forgot where I was going with that whole thing.
That's funny.
It was crazy. I mean, it was good. It's a good watch. Like, it's worth it. If you like trash reality TV,
I do. It's right up my alley.
you should watch it. There wasn't, like, from a female gaze perspective, there wasn't very many attractive men on the island this season.
Party foul.
Boo. I would say my crush was probably Nick until he started talking.
He opened his mouth and you're like, ew, never mind.
And I was like, this is why, like, you're all like, he's 24. I'm 27 for those who don't know. So I'm like, whoa, is
like,
it that crazy?
I am not a cougar, actually.
Like, I don't know, like, the way that these kids talk, and I'm calling them kids because most of them are like younger by a couple years than even me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, the way that they talk is crazy. Like, you have to sit there and be like, you know how you say, oh, you youngsters, you know how to blah 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 blah. No, man, this is like the real youngsters. This is the
youth.
This is the, yeah. So the Love Island kids, they be talking crazy, man. Like, they be saying things that I don't even know, and I'll be like, what are y'all saying? And then they do this. Do you know what that means?
No.
Clocking tea. Didn't know that until I started watching Love Island this season, and I'm like, am I really this gone to where, like, is this the rest of my life where I'm going to be questioning everything the youngsters say now?
Now you know how I feel. The other day, what was it?
I was teaching you how to edit a video on fucking TikTok.
Yeah. I was like, the youths, they know what they're doing.
And I
don't know what I'm doing.
I was like, what the fuck? Anything I do know, it's self-taught, so proud of myself.
Yeah, usually if I don't know how to do stuff, I just Google it. But I was like, it's probably quicker if I ask you, because I think I was still at work too, so I was like, yeah.
And it was
do that.
Straightforward, super easy, so
yeah.
Quick question. You would have spent like 20 minutes on Google trying to figure out the answer to that one question.
How does this work? Yeah.
It's useless at that point.
Anyway. Sorry. That is like honestly the 7th time I've yawned in the first like less than 15 minutes of this, and I don't mean to, but
I know I'm starting to feel tired too, so I'm like,
my brain's oxygen deprived too. I don't know.
Same.
God, what was I gonna say?
Might explain why I am the way that I am. I don't get enough oxygen to my brain.
And we're both just like, oh my gosh, I know what I was gonna say. This is gonna sound like the weirdest fucking shit, okay? And it's like, okay, so I don't know if this is considered a crash out, right? But like, I am honestly the Botox situation. I was at this bachelorette party and people kept making freaking facial expressions, and I'm like, I wish I could make facial expressions.
You're like, I can't do shit.
I can't anymore. And I honestly think people, because like sometimes like I'm meeting people I haven't really interacted with before, you know, and I'm like, are they gonna like, is my like people's first impressions of me different now because I can't like, you know what I'm saying? It's like deadpan, no movement. So
probably
like,
not.
My jokes don't land the same anymore.
Because you're like, guys, you're not going to believe this. And tells a really funny joke. And you're like, hee hee, ha ha, hee hee, ha ha, hee hee, ha ha.
I would use my eyebrows. I didn't realize how much I relied on eyebrow movement for a lot of things.
Like, you're sitting there and you're like opening your eyes wide right now, but your eyebrows aren't going anywhere.
I know. You said something earlier and I was like, and I'm like, oh, sad.
No emotion.
Nothing's happening. It's honestly making me feel like I'm just like,
aw.
Because we were getting our permanent bracelets, and I was like interacting with the lady that was doing them, and then she like, I don't even know what I said, but she kind of looked at me weird, and I was like, it's because I can't move my eyebrows. And that's probably not why, but I'm just like, this is the problem.
And you're like, I only have Botox for my migraines. I promise you I didn't choose this life.
I know. And I don't understand why people do choose this life. I'm like, see, I get it. It's just the eyes. They squint a little bit now. Like, when I'm mad, like, if I try to look.
Dude.
But you know what's weirder? You know what's crazier? Is I feel like I'm moving them.
Yeah, but you're not.
See? That's all they do. It's so sad. See, I can't do that anymore. And it's funny because I was like, I didn't realize how much I wanted to do that until I couldn't. So
You can't pull a handsome Squidward. Must suck for you.
Did you see that? I'm not doing it again.
Okay, this is like the last thing I'm gonna say, that because if last week's episode doesn't teach you anything about me, I don't know what to say. I can just tell you that I say the dumbest shit. Like, somehow we got on the morbid topic of all of my aunts being dead, and you know what? Whatever. Like, that's not here nor there. I can't control Sweet Home Carolina, okay? That's not... Whatever.
Sweet Home Carolina.
The other day, like, speaking of handsome Squidward, Queso played this game recently, and I had it on the TV watching it before me and Mom went to church, and it was a horror game where Squidward killed SpongeBob. And like,
Sad.
it was like it's such a strange game. But my mom came home and SpongeBob was like,
Getting murdered?
no, he was doing
Dead?
something to a piece of marble. He was like,
Oh.
without saying it. How do I say it for audio people? How can I say it? He was shaboinging a piece of marble released, and my mom was like,
Released?
"What are you watching?" And I was like, I thought I was watching a Squidward x SpongeBob murder mystery, but apparently it's a Squidward x SpongeBob fan fiction that he's playing, because SpongeBob just
Did that. In front of everyone.
now we know how that little clam was made
Oh, God.
from that one episode. And I was just like, I was so disturbed. I'm like, that happens to me all the time. I also had to watch Dracula. Burgundy, please watch the 1992 Dracula with Winona Ryder, and it changed my life in the most disturbing way. Anyway, I had to watch it because this month's book was Dracula, and I told them, I'm not reading that. I'm sorry, I don't have the time to do it. I can't stay focused. Like, I read so many things, but I couldn't do Dracula. Anyway, so Dara was like, yeah, just watch the movie. I was like, okay, cool. All right. This movie sounded like a porno going on in my room, and my stepdad was home. And I was like, he probably thinks I'm watching porn. And he went to his room and shut the door for the rest of the day. But it was like, there's so many sounds going on. Like, and it is sexual. Like, it is very, like, perverse. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like...
And then your mom walked into you watching SpongeBob porn.
Exactly. And I'm like, I can't win.
Your family thinks that you're going through it. One reason or another, dude.
They're like, fuck, she's over here watching vampy porn. She's over here watching SpongeBob porn. Like, is she good? Or like, is it
like,
time to commit her? Or like,
we need to get her a man ASAP.
my mom's been working overtime since then trying to get me to go out on dates.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna go find you a husband, honey.
That's so funny.
Thank you.
I
had
other
I had to
Go
share
ahead.
that. I just had to share it.
Other than the porn aspect, how was the rest of Dracula?
Oh, it's good. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want people to think I'm weird, but like, Dara gets me. My friend
How many
Dara.
episodes in are we?
Oh my god, that's true. We're like 80 something in. So, let's just keep it real, homies. What was his name? The guy who played Dracula in the 1992 movie. I don't know
have
why
no
I'm
idea.
blanking right now. He was fine as fuck in this movie. Not the actual not the actual Dracula. Okay, please hear me out. Hear me out. I have always been attracted to men with long hair. It is a problem. I don't know if it's because of my mom's, like, I grew up listening to rock music and like watching the music videos. I don't know. But men with long hair just do it for me. So
All the men listening with long hair right now.
if women question if you're a woman, hit me up. Can I just show you guys real quick, like
Yeah.
visually, so you can understand?
Do
Aw,
it.
my brother sent me a text and said KYS.
Rude.
A brother's love. How dare. While I'm looking for that, would you like to tell us about your week, your whatever, your day? Well, you already told us about some parts, but
the highlight of it all was really just like the weenie game. So. And I came to the conclusion that I really miss eyebrow movement. So
honestly valid.
Also, anybody under the age of 28, live it up, because I'm telling you right now, once you turn 28, something happens to your body and you instantly become 40. And
well, what about 27? Because something happened there too.
Oh no, maybe you're just pre-gaming.
Maybe that is the most accurate thing I've ever heard.
The bachelorette party, we had a hot tub, so we all sat in that, and then I don't know, something about not sleeping in my own bed. I woke up fucking sore today. I was like, my hips hurt, my back hurts.
Damn,
my
granny.
knees hurt. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was like, when did I get old?
Shit, you
That
need
was
a baby
happening.
aspirin?
Probably.
My grandma used to pop that shit when I was a kid.
Baby aspirins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I probably do need one, so. But yeah, I don't know. I do have the knees of 67-year-old, though, I'm telling you right now, because like I get on a plane and I fly and I can't walk for 3 days after. I'm like, my knees.
That part is so true about the knees. My knees have changed.
I don't know why. I don't know what is behind the science of it all, but I'm just like, help.
Something's changed. Like, please help. I have fallen and I can't get up. Like, it's that bad.
Life alert. No kidding.
Hey, does anybody have the link for Life Alert? Because we need it.
Can you drop it in the comments, please?
Oh, and that cell phone that it's like a June bug. Isn't that what it's called? Those little old people telephones. Yeah, we need one of those too, so we can butt dial 911 when we.
Dude, I used to have one as a kid, and it looked like a little alien, and I think it was called Amigo or something like that.
What the hell?
Yeah, and it was green, and it had like little 2 antennas on the top, so that's why it looked like an alien to me, I think. And you could only dial 4 numbers on it. Yeah.
Aw, and it does work. Like, it actually works.
Yeah.
My grandma had one.
Anybody could call me, but I could only call out 4 numbers, and it's whatever numbers your parents put in, obviously. So it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, and a 911 and an emergency button right in the middle. I wonder if I could find a photo of one, actually. Same as you.
Okay, it's not a photo. It's a video. If you're here and you're 80-something episodes in and you don't know that I speak to you guys through thirst edits on TikTok, I don't know what to say. Because we've come a long way. And if you're this far, you don't know that, we have a problem, I think. So the guy's name is Gary Oldman. My bad. People hear that name and they're like, Mads, really? Listen, I never told you that I didn't have daddy issues. It's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Here's my thirst edit. This chick really speaks to me.
Ooh, I like that song too.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's the lover. It's the lover. Sexy on the cover.
It's almost a little bit Johnny Depp, I'm not gonna lie.
I think a lot of people said that. Like, so obviously that's not him in like the whole movie. He looks disturbing in the first time that you see him, but like when he transforms into that version of himself, I'm like,
You're like, hello?
but that's the only time he's ever looked attractive ever, so please do not hold that against me. Anyway, my section, wrap it up. Oh,
You can't see the color really that well, but
I do
Yeah.
remember those. Yeah.
they were fun.
That's funny.
Cool. What an interesting beginning to this podcast.
The question is, will I ever shut the fuck up? I think so many people think, wow, Mads is really off her rocker.
No,
Berg
bro.
has Botox and she can't move her eyebrows. That explains so much. Like they're probably like, oh my
It's only
god,
recent.
these bitches are weird. And we're like, and
Join us.
so on that note, if there's, do you have anything else to say?
Nah, we should probably get rolling, I guess.
We absolutely
Before we
should.
lose more brain cells or cause people to lose more brain cells. I don't fucking know. Okay. So last week we told everybody we're going to start a new segment called Before We Move On. And I'll be real with y'all, it didn't really hit this time, so I'm hoping next time maybe, but we'll see. We did get some comments though. So the whole idea is, before we move on to Alex's episode, we gathered, or attempted to gather rather, comments from all of you, fans, listeners, etc., on all the social media platforms, and I'm talking like freaking Fear Club, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the Dakota and Chelsea Layden groups on Facebook. Am I missing any?
That was it.
You could drop them on YouTube too. I'll check there. But yeah, so we wanted everybody's opinions of what they thought of the episode. So we're going to share the comments that we did receive with all of you. Mads, do you want to start?
Yeah, so I'm going to read from Instagram. I made a post saying, hey, tell us your thoughts, about Dakota's solo episode. So I also posted it on our story, so I'm going to read those comments first. Brianna_Becker, hey Bree. She said, I
Love
would
you, Bree.
also want Tanner being my bodyguard outside. Yes, if I'm going to do a solo, it better be Tanner.
Mm-hmm.
No ifs, ands, or buts. If I'm doing a solo, it fucking better be Tanner.
Straight up, Tanner.
No one else. I will not settle for less. It's either Tanner or all of them.
The whole clan or just Tanner.
Yeah, so
No in-betweens.
no in-betweens. And then we had another comment from Britain241 that said, really enjoyed the episode. Glad he made it through the night. Honestly, same, because he was tweaking a little bit. And last week I did state that he was pissing and shitting himself. He absolutely was. Who wouldn't be? He's in a terrifying location that absolutely just rocks anybody's world. Super scary, unsafe location. So do you blame him? Honestly, imagine if... Wait, what?
He puked his pants.
He puked his pants. No, he actually did. Yeah, he did. Poor Dak. R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. or barely R.I.P.
It was the bird that really got him, though. Let's be real.
It was, which is even funnier. Like, what the fuck? But, like what we say here on the pod sometimes is that I feel like I'm more scared of a human than anything like in the other realm. It's a human or something that's like alive.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's a
mountain lion, a fucking bear,
even
a deer in the middle of the night and you can't see shit, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, they could fuck you up too.
And the way that deer move too, they're so stealthy because they have to be. That'd be scary. Yeah. I'm sorry, it would. So on the actual Instagram post, we got a comment from Debbie_C_86. Shout out Debbie. Hey. The episode went way too fast in watching. with the evidence. Glad that Tanner was there when Dakota needed help. Agreed. Like I said, I'd rather it be Tanner or nobody.
Same.
100%. And I just feel like he's in tune. You know what I'm saying? Like he is BDT, like, for a reason. So
Yeah.
I agree with
Shout
you,
out
Debbie.
BDT.
Let's go. Okay. Berg's turn.
Okay, so I got the ones on TikTok here. User just said,
Literally,
So-
it's just user.
that's all it says. So for all the audio people, that was 3 thumbs up emojis. That's it. And then Angie Job 808 said awesome job, clap emoji, thumbs up emoji, and then like the lovey emoji.
Cute.
And then Steve, Grandpa Steve, said that maybe we should go investigate Saratoga County Homestead. I don't know. Maybe we should. I don't know. Moving on. So, did we have any other comments, Matt?
Any other comments?
I think that was it, wasn't it?
Honestly, I did want to say one thing because I was re-listening to last week's episode. When I said that nothing was really happening, I meant like evidence-wise last week. I don't think I really clarified that. It's not to downgrade Dak's experience because, let's be honest, like I was saying, like, if you're alone in a location, you'd be tweaking, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, there is no one else here inside this building right now. It is just me. That's enough to make anyone, like,
Skin crawl.
yeah, and feel kind of like sporadic and all this other kind of stuff. We'll get into that when we get into Al's episode. I did want to make a point about that. But, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Dak still did a great job. And
That's
I'm
fair.
glad that he listened to himself and was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, on that note, there's people on the... I just happened to see, through scrolling Facebook, people in the Dakota Laden Facebook group were kind of like, oh, he called Tanner in, like, saying some comments about Dax, like, being scared and shit like that. And I was like, other people in the comments were replying, they're like, he made it 6 hours by himself. Like,
That's a long time.
yeah. I'm like, and then we heard, like, the voice, or, you know, you and I at least thought they sounded like voices. In the episode, they didn't really specify. There was more, like, inaudible, or, just sounds, like, rather, but I was like, bro, I don't know if I could make it 6 hours, to be honest with you. Like,
Not alone.
in the pitch dark,
Yeah.
you can't see shit. You've been walking around, a bird try to fucking attack you.
Like, no,
You
I'm
know?
not doing that. Mm-mm.
So it's just like, I don't know. We've mentioned this in previous episodes way in the beginning too, but just like, it's easy to sit on your couch from the safety of your own home and be like, weenie. You know what I mean? Maybe go try. Do it yourselves. See what happens. I don't know.
Yeah. And, like, this was more of, like, a challenge for them. It's not something that's owed. I'm just going to say it. Like, it's not something that's owed to us as viewers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's purely just for fun. That's what all of this is about, right? It's just for fun. They're doing it to test themselves. Gives them an adrenaline rush. It's very evident of what it is, right?
Yeah.
I'm proud of them for doing this. Each of them have, you know, been brave enough to go into a building entirely alone for hours. Was it the whole night? No. But like Berg said, I would like to see you guys try.
Well, it's a big chunk of a night though, dude. Like 6 hours by yourself.
6 hours is a long time. I mean, sometimes I don't even sleep 6 hours. So, like,
I
come
was
on.
gonna say that's funny. I was about to say the same damn thing. I was like, I barely sleep for 6 hours anymore. Like shit. Like,
You know? So, you know, I understand people's frustration, but also you just have to take it as what it is and just kind of sit back and be like, okay, like, I'm proud of him for doing this, and I'm proud of all of them for doing this, and I'm proud that they listen to themselves to call it quits when they're done with it. Pushing yourself to the limit for a YouTube video, not worth it. I'm sorry.
no. Well, and like also like think about other aspects too though, like even just physical safety alone. Like that building's falling apart. There's nature, like the building and nature are one, you know, like
Yeah, that is the
could
biggest.
be mold there. Yeah, he's like walking over rubble. Like you
That's
don't know
the
what he's
biggest,
inhaling.
biggest thing with Saratoga County.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe put yourself in other people's shoes before you make comments.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Just kind of how we feel about it. I mean, you're free to talk or say whatever you want. Just trying to give a different perspective, you know?
yeah, for sure. So Alex Hillview Manor.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, though. On the same topic, Alex ends up not alone at the end of it either.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, if you didn't listen or watch the episode, your own freaking fault at this point, honestly. But why you listen to us first? We set it up this way on purpose.
Exactly. I did want to make a comment about that. So Hillview Manor, first of all.
Yes.
Can we just say that Alex going to Hillview Manor literally made my heart drop to my butthole?
Yeah.
Because if y'all know, like, from what happened the last time, like, he is
Destination Fear Days.
Yeah. Was it season 1? I feel like it was season 1. Am I wrong?
It was not one. I don't think it. Well, it was 1 or 2. It might have been 1, actually. It was 1 or 2. I think it's 2. I want to say it's 2.
Hold on. For research purposes.
Mm-hmm.
To tickle my own toes. Season 2, episode 4. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so season 2, episode 4. It was like one of the first times I think that we as viewers watching Destination Fear saw them so badly affected, and it was Alex like throwing up. Like they had some weird stuff going on, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like I think in season 1 Dak got scratched, but like nothing like full puke.
Yeah.
Or like full signs, because that was before Trans-Allegheny, wasn't it?
I believe
Don't quote
so.
me. Don't quote me on that, but if I remember correctly, Alex was like one of the first people. So like at that time watching it like in real time, and then jumping forward and hearing Alex say, "I'm heading to Hillview Manor," I was like, yo, what?
Like that was the place that he like actually got like visibly that affected.
Yeah. And he states in this episode, he's like, when I left the building, he was like, I went to the hospital, but when I left the building, I felt completely fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's no other way to explain that. I can tell you right now, like, it takes a lot for me to throw up.
Same.
Just like TMI, but like it really does. So I don't know how he is, but it's like, yo.
Yeah.
Like that is such a visceral reaction to something that's affecting you to that extreme.
Yeah.
That's what's so disturbing about it.
That's the thing is like I'm a nauseous all the time type of person. Like I'm
Me too.
every 2 days I'm nauseated, okay? But like
literally
actually throwing up though, I like refuse to do it if I can help it at all. So like the fact that like you said, we don't know how Alex is in that topic, but the fact that he was just wandering around and then he was just like bleh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That is like a physical body response to something.
Yeah. And he was saying that he was like starting to feel dizzy, like a little bit of motion sickness going on, and like, dude, like I've been that way before.
Yeah.
Like when I went on the cruise, like I got seasick and I still didn't throw up. Shout out God. But like that just shows you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's different, but damn, you know?
Yeah. This is like a little bit getting ahead of ourselves, but not really because we're talking about it anyways. But he said that he even thought like, he said, where did it go? I just saw it. He thought that like he felt like he wasn't feeling like his or thinking his own thoughts even, and like it was like a whole situation.
Yeah, do you understand like you guys as our listeners how insane that is? Like paranormally, that is so like abnormal and so strange.
Yeah.
You know? Like for something to affect you in that way, it's big.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Can't even imagine. So that's to the extent of which Alex was affected the last time he went to Hill View Manor. So the stage is already set for some like high anxiety. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's very evident on him. Like even throughout this episode when he eventually went to, spoiler alert, the second floor where everything had happened the last time, when he was doing like, I forgot if it was, I think it might have been was it the PS device or the Ovulus? I think it might have been the PS
PS.
device.
It was PS on the second floor.
Where he was sitting up there and he was like talking and he had the music box there too.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, it was
like
PS.
he was like his breathing was uneven. Like this was
Yeah.
like high anxiety. And like when it comes to this thing, the reason why this is even a test for Project Fear, why this has even been like a whole experiment, is to put yourself in situations that can trigger paranormal activity like this.
Yeah.
And it worked in this aspect, I would say.
It did, yeah. And like he even said that he's been dreading doing this for 5 years.
Yeah.
So he says that, and then he's like basically they're like he's actually facing his fears. Like, and the fact that he said that, like, he's been thinking about this quite often for the last 5 years. Like, that's wild. And to just like go and do the damn thing.
It's a lot of bravery.
Yeah.
Because how many of us can actually sit there and say, I was terrified of this. I thought about it so often. It gave me it truly affected my mind, body, and soul to the core. You would usually opt out and say, I'm not doing that ever again.
And then go put yourself in the same freaking scenario.
Because why would you do that? But he did it.
Yep.
So.
Wild.
Just worth thinking. Just that's why I wanted to bring all that up, is because like this shit, the amount of evidence he got was crazy in my opinion, and it was like it just was seemingly very active, you know.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, did you have any other thoughts on that topic in particular, that intro-ish kind of ordeal?
No, not really.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, because I need time to look, what was your favorite moment?
Favorite moment, my favorite moment always has things to do with random shit. Chelsea's song that she sang.
Dude, that was so cute. I love Chelsea.
It made me feel so seen though, because I will do the same shit. Like, I'll just be doing something super mundane and I will make up a song about it. And it was just so, I was like, same, Chels. Fucking same, bro.
Actually, legitimately, same. I felt that.
I was like, twinsies. It's just fun. It's fun when like people do little random shit like that and you're like, oh, I do that too. These are my people. So
like, actually.
What about you? Did you find your answer?
Yeah, so Alex okay, so it's when they first got to Hillview and him and Chelsea were wait, no, I'm lying. It was when they were in the car going to Hillview, and Alex is driving, Chelsea's in the passenger seat. She's our passenger princess, okay? And Alex says, if something happens to me, like, what exactly is Chelsea gonna do? And Chelsea goes, fight him, but I'm gonna run away first.
Yep. Also relatable, dude.
That's why they need the base camp baddies. What the fuck? Like, don't leave Chelsea out here by herself. Come on.
Yeah, honestly. We will come fight. Let's go.
But that's another thing I did want to briefly bring up before I ask you your favorite evidence, is that, guys, do you remember last week when we were like, oh yeah, like I was so confident in my answer. I was like, yeah, Tanner's going to be the bodyguard for everybody except himself.
I know. We all, there's two of us. All of us thought it was going to be T, because I think, honestly, it felt kind of obvious at the time. Like, it just makes sense. But now it's obviously like, yeah, everybody had to go with somebody else. So now that we know it's not Tanner for everyone, I think my bet's gonna be poor Chelsea ends up with Dak.
Oh my god, if they do that, oh my god.
I mean, yeah. Well, hold on. Let me think about this logistically for a second. So we have Chelsea, Tanner, and Connor left, right? Yeah. So yeah, Chelsea's gonna get Dak, I think. Honestly.
I still think Tanner's gonna show up again, maybe. But
For Connor.
if they do, but the whole thing is that like, wouldn't it make sense for Alex to go if they're doing it like that, like how we think that they're gonna do it?
Alex to go with Chels?
No, Alex to go with Connor.
It would, but I was thinking Alex for Tanner.
That's what I thought originally. Oh, I forgot about Tanner. Oh my god.
I was like, Tanner hasn't gone yet.
Okay, so Tanner is going. Okay. Tanner's gonna go with Connor. I'm locking in. Chew. That's my answer.
Chew.
That's
that
it.
noise was so cute.
Thank
Chew.
God. A lot of people don't think I'm cute.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like Chelsea's just gonna end up with her brother because why wouldn't they do that to her? Because they're kind of jerks like that. So
nobody else wants him. So pawn him off on Chelsea. Oh my God, that's funny. Poor dad.
either that or Tanner's gonna go back for Chels.
Yeah, it's gonna
And then Connor gets Dakota if that happens.
Regardless, he's clocked out for now, but he will be back for another shift.
I love how we analyze this. And like last time we were like, Tanner for everyone, and they were like, no, wrong. And we're like, cool.
Everyone is so passionately yelling. They're like, no, that's not how it goes. We're like, well, sorry.
They're like, the Fear Babes are fucking idiots. No.
They are so wrong. They don't know anything about math. Fucking dummies. Logistics.
I just thought, Tanner is BDT, so it just would have made sense, but that's fine.
But at least they're giving him a break, Like, he's not going
Yeah.
to every single paranormal location. I don't even know why I said that, but honestly, maybe I was just being a hater last week. I don't know.
It's okay.
It makes sense for him to take a break, but alas.
Yeah. Well.
All right, favorite evidence.
Okay, there's a specific. It's during when Al is on the second floor and he has the music box and the PS device. But there was a specific piece, so give me like 2 seconds here.
Okay.
Because I think I located it in my notes. Okay, yep, that happened, and then. Then
Please God, I hope it's not mine.
it might be.
If it is, I'm fucked. Because
It
I don't have a
happened last-
backup.
Oh well, it's fine. It happened last week too. Okay, this part was wild to me. Okay. So like I said, this whole scenario is happening, right? And it was like he said, am I talking to whatever was affecting me? Do you remember me? Why did you pick me? And I'm like, whoa, Al! Let it answer one question at a time, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. But it said violent, prepared ahead. And then he said, should I be worried that whatever is up here is violent? And then it didn't reply. And he's like just talking. He's like, what's weird is the music box stopped. Like it wanted me to know that it was around. And it turned on as the PS device said on. At the same time.
Yeah, that was wild. That disturbed me so much.
Yeah, and then he's like, can you step away from that, please? And it stopped. And that's when he really started getting uncomfy, because that's when I literally wrote in my notes, heavy breathing. Because you could hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting to where he was like, that was the moment. So I'm glad you brought that up. It's kind of an extension of what I said.
The rest of that session was equally as wild. That's where it started for me, but I'm gonna stop in case that next part is yours.
It's actually not, thank God.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to continue it, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, okay. So then he's like, what type of violence should I prepare for? And it said holy. And then Chelsea, it cuts to Chelsea, and she was like, we made a pact, like at an hour I'm gonna go check on him. So she decides to do that, and then this is where it starts to get kind of wild. And so it's like always the timing to me. So anyways, he goes, who or whatever you are, you can't affect me. If you are demonic, you aren't gonna affect me the way you did before. And then it said stay, and he said, what happens if I stay? And it said Satan, and then the camera died. And that's when Chelsea walked up. She scared him. But it's like, is that a coincidence?
I'm so glad that you brought that up, because I was going to say this, like all of that evidence that was collected points to anything but a coincidence, right? Like, in my personal opinion. And like, of course, when the first response was holy, and then he gets Satan there, my first thought, like after those two words came through, was exorcism. Like, oh, okay, so something's gonna like possess you, or like attack you, or like
well, the
the
camera
Holy
died, so it
Spirit
just
is gonna
it
have
just
to get
took all
involved.
that energy.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's where I started getting uncomfortable, because I was like, okay, so like,
Dude,
whatever's there, like, of course you never want to jump to conclusions, but if you guys just remember the things I've said in the past, there is a high possibility that what they're more than often communicating with could be something darker, but definitely something bad, something that's trapped somewhere in the in-between. So, and I did think that it was interesting, you know, like when he first had his first little bit of communication on the first floor, and he went to that room. I think it was like 143 or something like that. Was it 143 or 142?
the one that
I
was
don't
like
know. 124.
set up.
I was wrong. Oh my god. What's that word? Never mind. I'm not even gonna try. It's way too late to try to find a word right now. It's like, can't pick
It's right
it.
there. It's right here. Get it, Mads?
Clock it. So he went to one of the hospital rooms. It's actually 124, and he, what device did he have? I think it was
That
the
was
Ovilus.
that was the Ovilus downstairs.
And at the end of that whole session, Alex like was sitting there, and he was like, I feel like I'm speaking to two different people. And then he was explaining why he thought that. He's like, one of them seems to be like a caretaker or a patient, and then the other seems to be, or something that's trying to manipulate me into thinking that's what they are. But then they say climb, and that makes me think, oh, you want me to go to the second floor and get fucked? Absolutely not. So he called that out, and then it stopped. And then he thinks he was talking to something else, and it sounded like something else that was still trying to take him to the second floor, like someone who tried to kill themselves or something, because it did say something like that. And he said there's a lot of parallels with that. Well, with that being considered, it's just very interesting, because like if you think about all the evidence that the crew have collected within, like, let's just say the last 6 months, in the videos that I've premiered, they've all been very consecutively manipulative to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
So just keep that in mind. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what to think. I would never tell anybody that. But it's just, take what I'm saying and think of it. Everybody can come to their own conclusion. But it's just very interesting as far as religion goes.
Two things real quick.
Yeah.
One, a minute ago you said that don't draw conclusions. One conclusion I did draw. Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
I do not ever want to go to Hill View Manor.
I agree. I don't want to go there.
Second, was that your favorite evidence?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Give it to us.
But the reason why I wanted to bring that up was because of like the whole manipulation thing, and it just all kind of tied into, you know, like what I was saying, where whatever he's communicating with, you don't want to jump to conclusions about the whole demon thing. But if what the theory that I brought up with in the past is correct, that's extra evidence that kind of proves it further. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're asking my favorite evidence, I'll tell you.
Yes, give it to us.
Okay, so my favorite evidence, first of all. So Alex is in the basement. He whips out the digital recorder, and while he's like doing this, he gives a little bit of background about this guy named Eli who hates men. Honestly, Eli, I'm on your team. So I totally feel that shit. I would be doing the same. Honestly, shout out Eli. So, Alex asked a question. Last time I was here, something severely affected me. Do you know who that was, what that was, or what it could have been? And come find out came through in a darker voice. That was my favorite evidence because it was so chilling. Like, it was 3 words, but the message behind it was very clear.
Mm-hmm.
Very clear. Very disturbing. And I think it was after that, to be completely honest with you, because Alex did it kind of backwards. He went first floor, basement, then second floor, because he's avoiding the second floor, right? And that just is where I think he became even more unsettled. And he's like, fuck, now I'm about to go to the second floor. And I just got that. Great. It's telling me to come find out, and I'm going to the second floor.
He's like, I'm about to go find out. It literally said, fuck around and find out. And Alex said, bet.
Bet, I guess. Bet, I guess.
I still know some of the youth slang, so.
Oh, God. It's special. Pat it. Oh, wait. Pat it. Because you're on this side.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Watch it be fucked up when we post it. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like I do it on the complete opposite side of what I usually do when I edit the video. But yeah, that was my favorite evidence because it was disturbing and like, you know.
That was a good one.
So, thanks. I found it in 5 seconds. So,
Damn it.
But it was because it stood out to me the most for obvious reasons. So, honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions first. The whole episode. This one was actually kind of intense. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
I was like, whoa. You know? So, it was more than just that, but we're running out of time, so I'm trying to hurry a little bit.
In comparison to Dax, there was a lot going on.
Yeah, this one had some moments where I was like, oh my goodness. Chelsea, I want to mention Chelsea because, so Al forgot the walkies, and so,
of course,
I know, but Chelsea's genuine concern for her friend was so cute. I was like, you know, she's like, hopefully he's okay, hopefully nothing. She's like, if he screams right now, I couldn't even hear him.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, we have no game plan. Like, and she's just chilling. And also the Mentos part when she was eating the Mentos and he walks in and she was like, what did she say? It was so funny. I have it in here. Hold on. Did you mute?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duchess was itching herself. And I was like, somebody's going to think something's going on in the background that shouldn't be going on. With my track record.
Right, recently. Where did it go? I literally wrote it down and now I can't find it.
I just remember her saying something about the Mentos. All I'm asking, because I didn't really look, was it the mint Mentos or was it the fruity ones? Because the fruity ones were my shit.
I actually don't know, and I wanted to know too, and I didn't go back for that, but I was
Mentos.
hoping it. Low-key was hoping it was the strawberry ones.
Those are the best.
Yeah, because I used to be able to eat Mentos and I can't anymore, but those were my favorite. I know. So there's the part where she made up the song. Okay, so it was after that, I believe. Ah, yeah. He walks in and she's like, holy freaking shit.
Deer in headlights.
She goes, you made me throw my Mentos. It's just so funny for like no reason. It's like one of those moments again.
You made me ink.
You guys made me ink. Do you have one?
I
mean, there's a lot. But
okay.
What's your first one?
So this one's going to be really stupid. It is the fact that when Alex was exploring, I think it was the second floor of all places, there was a mannequin looking out the window. And all I'm going to say is, why? People who own locations, come here. Why? Why
Get
do
closer.
you do that?
Look her in the eyes.
Hold on, wait.
Lock eyes with Mads right now.
Why do you do that? Why? It is not good for people's hearts. Gives them heart attacks. Do you want to be responsible for that?
Yeah. You know how locations
so.
probably make people sign waivers? Guests should have the waivers be like, if I get a heart attack for your mannequins, yeah, you are paying for my hospital bills, okay?
Honestly, fuck you. I hope you guys were able to hear me because my mic was away from them. So
Yeah, we could. I mean, you sounded faint, but I could hear you, so.
good.
Yeah. There's a very important thing we need to bring up because it happens a lot.
Okay,
I
go.
want to talk about it.
I want to know.
So, Al, he was sitting on the first floor in that room you mentioned earlier, 124, I think, okay? He was doing the Ovilus thing. I don't know if you noticed, but he kept getting interrupted. Like, the Ovilus was replying mid-sentence.
Yeah.
And that happens to Al a lot.
A lot.
And I want to know what that's about.
His energy.
Yes, something there, dude.
He's an empath, I'm telling you right now.
There's something with Al because he gets interrupted a lot of the time.
A lot.
It also said at one point, because you said the empath thing, was it the Ovilus session? I thought it was, maybe not. Oh yeah, it was. It said friend.
Yeah. That was kind of nice.
Aw. I know. Because I think whatever it said, he was like, do you not want to talk about that? We don't have to talk about it. And it goes, friend.
Which is nice.
I was like, oh, wholesome.
Better not be a manipulative asshole, huh?
I know. You got another?
Fucking spew it. At the very
Fucking spew it.
at the very like last 5 minutes of the episode, Chelsea ended up joining Alex because on the second floor, because Alex was like, I don't feel comfortable being up here right now. It's just not it for me. And Chelsea goes with him to room 202 and they whip out the spirit box. And Alex, the first question he asked was, you told me to prepare for violence, and what exactly are you going to do to us? And then it said what they believe are you and for me were the clearest, but they think it said, are you back for me? And it was in a woman's voice. And Chelsea said, do you remember me? Do you remember Alex? Yes, in a man's voice. So they're talking to multiple people. And as they're discussing like the evidence that they got, they heard a woman's voice down the hallway, which is the second time in that night.
That's happened.
Okay. And then Chelsea goes, is there a woman here? Are you warning us about something? And then an audible woman's voice comes through in response. They move into the hallway where the activity starts to like amp up, right? And Chelsea's like, is there anyone out here with us? Yes, immediately comes through. As soon as Chelsea explains why they went into the hallway, the camera dies again. So right before this, the camera died with Alex before Chelsea came and joined him. It was crazy.
That was after the IR died on
Yeah,
it too. Yeah,
that too. All of that happened at the same time. Then Chelsea said, are you the spirit who's been following Alex? Yes. Did you know? That was, goosebumps. Like, so chilling. Alex then says, why are you draining all of our cameras? Want to find out? And after that, Chelsea and Al were like, we're tapping out. We're done.
I
We're
would have
leaving.
loved to. Yeah.
Because it's like, no, I don't. Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah, but like, so also, the woman's voice thing, that's what happened to them, to Dakota, Chelsea, and Tanner when they were in the same exact room when they did Trail to Terror.
Yeah, that's scary.
So that's interesting. Like, Hill View Manor obviously has disembodied women's voices.
Something's going on.
But even to, like, at the same part, because they tapped out, right? And then they ended the episode, obviously. I don't know if you noticed, but Chelsea looked really, like, out of it.
She did.
At the end. Like, she looked kind of disoriented, almost. And I was like, is she okay?
It's like energy sucking, that second floor. Like, something is going on up there, which is really interesting.
Yeah. I did love her peace, love, and fear at the end, though. That was cute.
Yeah, she is super cute. We love Chels.
We do love Chels. Let's see. Anything else worth mentioning? I know we're running short on time. We're actually over now. I did think it was fun when Alex walked by the wind chimes and hit them.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was probably getting a snack.
It's the little things, you know.
It's true. Amidst the chaos.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is there anything else we need to mention? There's a lot happened in this episode.
Not off the top of my head. I think we hit the most important parts of it. There was like a lot. Like he utilized all of their equipment for the most part. Spirit box, Ovilus PS, digital recorder, music box, like all of that kind of stuff. And I mean, I feel like every single device he used, he captured at least one piece of evidence. So I think that that's really telling of the type of location that this is, in my personal opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would echo that.
On top of Alex's fear anyway, like the question is, do you guys think that Alex's fear contributed to the amount of activity that was there, or if it's just Hill View Manor as a whole?
I was just about to say that's kind of like their whole thing though. That's why they started all of this. Is like, does the fear amplify like the response basically? And I think, in my personal opinion, this episode proved that. Yeah.
Just like I said earlier, like I really do think that it proves that theory, like 100%.
Because like no matter how geared up Alex was to walk in there, like no matter how much he mentally prepped for that, clearly uncomfortable from the jump.
Yeah, very obviously so. And I don't blame him. So with that being said, guys, let us know on Instagram, X, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. I didn't post it in the groups. Yeah, YouTube, comment down below what you thought of Alex's episode. We really want to know. And we'll share it in next week's video when we go to our next crew member. And we'll share it in our segment of Before We Move On. So, yeah.
If you like this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe wherever you are listening. It truly helps us out. Yes. Also, merch. We have merch on Etsy. People asked us for a very long time. They wanted shirts. We have the shirts. Go and get them.
Not down. I meant...
Look at Mads. She's pointing to the link below.
Yeah.
Go hit that shit. Please. Love you. Mwah.
Love you. Bye. I'll also Patreon link below if you feel like you want to support us. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Love you, babes.
Mwah.
See you next week.
Bye, beeps. Deuces.